Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name's Audra, and for today's video we're just gonna do a little bit of a glam. This is the finished look. I definitely did not dress up for Halloween this year. I was kind of like out of town. It was kind of like just a crazy busy weekend, so I didn't end up dressing up or anything. So I thought we'd do a little bit more of like an intense glam, something a little bit more different in the spirit of Halloween. So everything that I used will be down in the description box below. But let's get into it. I haven't used this light reflecting foundation in so long. I have it in Gobi. I remember that I didn't really love it that much, but I have it. It was expensive, so we're gonna try to keep using it. I'm just gonna do a layer of that over my skin to kind of make my skin all nice and even before doing the eyes. I'm not going to do any like bronzer or blush or anything and come back to that after doing the eyes, but I know some people can do their eyes first, but I usually like to kind of have like my base down first. I just like kind of starting with that like even base. So I'm just using a wet beauty blender, making sure that's all blended. Yeah, it's like fine. It gives kind of the coverage I felt like I wanted, that medium coverage, but I just feel like it doesn't sit on the skin that pretty. Like I feel like it very much so makes like my texture look even more like obvious, and it kind of like goes into my little fine lines on my forehead and stuff, just makes them like more pronounced. But it's okay, I'll try to use it up. We'll see if that ever happens, but I'm gonna leave the skin like this and move on to the eyes. I'm gonna do something that I always see Nikki Makeup on Instagram do, which is using a pencil, either like pencil like this is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in Smoke, or she even uses this like a regular eyeliner a lot too, but to like draw and kind of like carve out the crease and then blending that out for shadow just seems like a really easy way to like do a really nice defined crease. So I'm gonna try that. I'm looking down into my mirror. I think I want it to be a nice like point too, a nice wing. So I'm bringing it out this way. I feel like I might need to go a little like more up. I did it very straight out. She usually does it pretty like sloppily, like because she knows she's gonna blend it out. And I'm just gonna bring it onto like my lash line too. So I want some depth to be there. Just like the outer half. It's kind of like just a rough shape of how I want it to be. I'm too much of like a perfectionist, I keep going back in, but we'll leave it at that. I'm going to take this little blending brush from Morphe, the M506. I use this all the time. I'm just going to blend that out. I like the smoke color for a really like cool toned smoky look. It's very like gray undertoned. So I do feel like it has kind of dried down. It's definitely a lot harder to blend out now. So you would definitely have to use a more like creamier crayon or eyeliner that like doesn't dry down this fast. Kind of like the defined look it's giving, but I definitely was planning to like blend it out more than this. I'm gonna soak it out more, and I'm gonna use this shade here. It's like a sparkly black shade from this Huda Beauty Chocolate Brown palette. I think I'm just gonna go over it and try to like smoke it out even more, blend it out even more. I actually do kind of like how defined it stayed. You can like very much still see the line. I was planning on it to be very like blended out, but I kind of like how it stayed more defined line. I'm just gonna go over where that cream shadow is. It's really pretty, like that purple undertone that kind of like pops through, or like the shimmer in it is purple. So as you like move, you kind of see it. Just using a clean brush and going over to kind of clean this one up. This one I got a nice like defined line. And I kind of like that. So I'm gonna just clean up this one. So I've been wanting to use this shade here from the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette, Smoky Eyes Are Forever. It's in the little like confident eyes section, but it's almost like, it looks kind of duochrome-ish, but just a very unique like pinky purpley color. I think it'd be really pretty on the lid with this. So I'm gonna take that and put it everywhere that I didn't put like that deep tone. Oh yeah, it's pretty. And then I think I'm gonna take this very, very light pink. It's like a, almost like a champagne pink, and do that in the center of the lid just to add like a lighter focus, lighter center. I'm just gonna take a black pencil liner. This is a Chanel liner, but any black liner, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of liner really close to the lash line, like basically like in between my lashes, for some like depth. But I don't want to do like an actual visible liner, I don't think. So I'm kind of just like tight lining it, going underneath. And I'm gonna do my waterline as well. I'm gonna curl my lashes, put some mascara on. I feel like the camera isn't picking up all the different shimmers on the eyes. Like there's literally like purple, almost like blue, gray, pink, gold, like all of them just like super shimmery. It's super pretty in person. I just don't feel like the camera is picking it up at all. I'm gonna put on the Ilia Fullest Volumizing mascara. I literally never wear lashes, but I feel like I need it with how intense the eyes are. So I just have these wispies from Ardell. I've just had these forever, I feel like, in my drawer. Okay, lashes are on. I literally never wear them, so it feels very like intense, but I think it's pretty with the eyes because they're very intense. Let's do the rest of the face. I'm gonna go with this Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. Just go a little bit around the eyes. I don't feel like I need that much more coverage. Just some blemishes I'm kind of breaking out. I feel like this concealer is a little deep for me. I'm just gonna have to work. I have not used this Fenty Beauty Match Sticks so long. It's in Mocha. Just gonna contour a little bit with that. I'm kind of going down. I keep seeing people do that on TikTok. My matchsticks might be a little dry and old, but definitely not like the easiest thing to blend out. Like it takes some work. It's a little bit like on the drier side of a formula. So there's this really pretty like berry toned shimmer in the shadow. So I think this Merit blush Raspberry Beret will be pretty to kind of bring out that more berry toned. I was thinking about going like with a brighter pink because there's also like a nice bright, like a light pink in the shadow too, but I think I'd rather bring out more of the berry tone in it. I'm just blending it all the way up through my temple too. I just thought it'd be pretty to do a very intense blush. A little on the nose. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Ilia bronzer in Drawn In and just go over where I contoured. Basically just setting that contour in. I think I'm going to go over the whole face with a Hourglass setting powder. I think I'm going to use the lighter one in the middle. It's diffused light. These make your skin so pretty. They give like this luminosity, so I'm just going to like powder my whole face with it. I'm going to take a more matte powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury powder. And a little setting brush and just do under my eyes. I get really creasy there, so I just want to put a little bit extra powder there. Don't want to put anything shiny under my eyes. Just makes the lines look even more pronounced. Okay, I'm going to fill the brows in. I need some love. I'm just going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz and make them a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller. I'm going to set the brows with some clear brow gel. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Clear Brow Gel. I'm going to highlight with the Milani Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perlux. Has that pink undertone. I kind of want to match that lighter pink then in the shadow. I'm just going to outline my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. It's a little bit too light, but I'm gonna like cover it up basically. I never feel like I can do my lips now without lip liner. I want to stay with like the berry tones, so I'm going to do the Ulta Beauty Velvet Matte Lip Crayon. I remember this one doesn't have the shade on it anywhere, but it's like a very like perfect berry tone, so I'm thinking it'll be pretty. Yeah, I think that's pretty. It matches almost perfectly, at least in person, with the berry shimmer color that's on the eyes. And I think I'm gonna leave them matte just because everything else is so like shimmery. I think it's pretty to kind of contrast that with a matte lip. Spray a little bit of Fix Plus. Okay, that is the finished look. I feel like now I really need to go like change my top and do something with my hair just to like fully embrace the look. Like my hair is literally in a messy bun with like really intense makeup. So I think I'm gonna go do something with my hair and shirt quick and then we'll get the final look. Okay, I give my hair a little bit of a curl, super light curl, and I actually parted my hair on the side, not down the middle, which I have not done since probably like high school, but I felt like it fit the vibe a little bit more. And then just put on a black turtleneck. So I just thought it'd be pretty. The eyes are so like intense and sparkly and colorful that just like a black shirt I thought would be really pretty with it. I feel like one of those like undercover spies in a movie or something, like Mysterious or something, is what I feel like the vibe is. So that is all I have for you guys today. Definitely let me know if you liked this look and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this, it's so hard to talk with these. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on the way out and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!